So I thought you guys could hang out with me while we did some YouTube research and hung out with the dogs. The dogs will be in and out because, well, that's what dogs do. Um, right now we have Huxley on the couch. Let's see if you can see him. There he is. Um, the better half is currently cooking dog food. We make homemade dog food. Well, I don't. The better half makes homemade dog food for the dogs. So you'll hear some TV in the background here shortly. I'm researching some stuff to purchase for the channel. Um, and we'll have um, so some of this will just be quiet and you guys can just kind of hang out with me. We are supporting one of our favorite content creators, which is Hammy and Olivia. This is my Team Hammy shirt. Hammy is my spirit animal. If you've never checked them out, definitely check them out. They are hilarious if you like funny dog videos. So, a little bit about content creation. If you aren't familiar with it, that's not something that you personally do. It takes a lot of work, a lot more than I think I was ever prepared for. Because if you want to be a channel of any kind of significance and gain any kind of subscriber base, there's a lot of work involved. And because I kind of spread myself out over three different categories of content, which in hindsight is not the best idea. If you're thinking about doing that, I wouldn't recommend it. But because I have my primary base is faith based, and then I have the dogs, and then I have ASMR, that takes a lot of planning. So a little bit about how I plan. I'm a person that's a note taker. I like to use notebooks. I like to write everything down. So I have multiple notebooks for multiple things. Um, this is the one that I use to write down the verses that I'm going to use. I get those a couple of different places. I have a awesome calendar that has a verse a day that sometimes I'll pull them from there. I also use a Bible app that has the whole Bible on it and also has reading plans that you can follow. And I will watch that or use that as well to get verses from. Also, the Bible itself, whatever I'm reading at the particular moment. The current Bible that I'm using, and I switch up my Bibles a lot, is the Help Finder Bible. This I actually got free. You can request it if you search for free Bibles. This one should come up. This is produced by the Hope Media Group. But this is an incredible Bible. It took about 2 months to get here, but well worth the wait. The first part of the book is every topic you could ever want. For example, I opened up to about habits and happiness, and it will give you verses and talk to you about how you and God need to relate on that particular topic. For example, I just flipped to honesty and integrity, why it's important to be honest. Does honesty mean that I'm telling everything? Does it mean that I'm telling everything to everybody that I know? And it talks about verses that relate to that. And no, you shouldn't share your whole life story with everybody, but it means that you need to be honest. So it has that, and then of course it has the whole Bible, and it's actually pretty big print. So if you're somebody that likes to write in the margins, that is a difficulty with this Bible. That's the only downside for me, but it's great print, and it has a lot. In the back, it has like great passages to study and memorize. The dogs are fighting, sorry to use the noise. But it is just a really great resource, and it's an incredible Bible. And like I said, it was 100% free, which was just super awesome. Other things that I use. So I'm a Happy Planner person. I like that brand. If you've ever heard of them, if you haven't, check them out. They have a great website. I like these small notebooks. They're modular. You can take pages in and out. I have different pages just because I bought them on clearance as I've gotten to add more stuff. But this is the one that I use for my planning. So you saw I had a paper clip in there. I have, this is my off day to-do list. This is my current list of how I'm posting on my channel by day. And because those change a lot, they're just clipped in. And then I have, in here I have my ideas of videos that I want to do. um, ideas that I'm kind of kicking around. I still have to flesh out specific ASMR. So if you're somebody that likes my ASMR content and you're interested in seeing something in particular, please let me know and I will definitely prioritize it. Then I have later in here, I have my actual um, week by week schedule because I'm a list person. So I'll have the day and then the videos that I need to make that day, and then when I've made them, I've edited them, and then I've produced them so that I can have everything week by week. And when I do that, then for the next week, I'll have it all laid out and I'll have like ASMR. So next week, just so you guys have a sneak peek, I'll be doing a follow up to the counselor roleplay session that we did a couple of weeks ago. My faith long video for this week will be about praying, and I know that's a topic we've covered before, but I think it's a topic definitely worth revisiting. My faith ASMR will be verses about mental health and coping with mental health issues. Definitely important. And then I'm going to try to get one of my unboxing videos produced. I have a phone, a new phone, and then my new camera unboxing that I'd like to get posted this week. So that's what this notebook is. And then there's stuff in here about, I have goals in here, long-term goals, not just necessarily related to channel or not, things that I want to purchase, to do more content creation with, and that's when I'll be watching videos on here in a little bit, but things for like ASMR, looking at getting another camera maybe down the line, different, I've seen some content creators who do ASMR that were really thick rings, and those make a really good sound if you're into that. Eyedroppers, so doctor roleplay kind of stuff, and then doing, I want to have a black curtain up at some point for a black background for ASMR and maybe some regular videos as well. So ongoing list. This particular notebook, this is my current personal Bible study where I'm taking notes, writing down verses, and then actually what happens in this is I'll wind up saying, oh, this is a really good verse that I'd like to use in one of my upcoming videos. So I'll star that and I'll move that particular verse into a video idea. So it's kind of a multi-purpose, but I definitely take a lot of notes when I'm doing personal Bible study, whether I'm doing that with the app, with one of the plans, which I find really helpful because they'll kind of do a deep dive on a particular set of verses or a book, or I did a study on apologetics, so there's definitely some of that too. So that turns into that, but that's what this is. And then we have this fun notebook that I write out the content for my long form. So, for example, I'm working on a Bible one about talking about making mistakes and excuses and how that relates to sin. Looked at one recently. I just did a God Cares About Us ASMR, and I also did a long form about that. And here are all the notes for that. And I wrote done because I have it done. Hello, new creation in Christ. It is so nice to see you here. You know I love your videos. You know I love your content. Awesome that you are here. Thank you. So this is all the verses that I had for that and the notes that I had for that. I try not to just read to you guys when I'm on. But at the same time, I don't have every verse that I want to use memorized. One day I will work hard on getting more verses memorized, but unfortunately my brain is a little scattered sometimes, and it helps to have a notebook. So, but here's the verses starting with the ones I'm going to do on mental health. So I did topics like depression, because that's something I've struggled with. Anxiety, I know a lot of us have struggled with that. Stress, this is a very stressful world, so we're going to talk about that some too. And then just mental health in general. Excuse me, sorry guys. So that's what this notebook is for. So yeah, like I said, content creation is a lot of work. New Creation in Christ is on. Hello again. I know that particular channel is awesome. There's a lot of animation on that channel. There's a lot of just cool videos on that channel. And it's amazing how much work that you have to put in. And I never and truly realized how much work people put into their videos until I started doing it myself. Huxley is here. Those of you who like Huxley, let me turn the camera a little bit. He likes to hang out. Say hello. Say that people love you. Yes, they do. Say that people love Huxley. Yes. Yes. He's had an exciting day. He and his friends got to go on a very long car ride. Here is Tootsie. Let me pan down a little bit so you can see her. She's our little girl. And then Nemo. Let me take you over to Nemo. Say hi, Nemo. Say hi, people. But they got to go on a very long car ride. Sorry, I'm bumping you guys around. There we go. They got to go on a long car ride today and hang out. They love going in the car ride. And I probably shouldn't say that word too much because they're going to get wound up. They get to hang out with us. They love going wherever we like to go. They don't like to be away from us. So, did you want the blanket? Here. I know, I dropped it on your head. Sorry. There you go. Gotta make sure everyone is comfy because, comfort is important. Gotta tuck Nemo in. Okay. They also smell the fact that my spouse is making their food. If you didn't catch at the beginning, my spouse makes their dog food from fresh. This week it's ground beef. What vegetables are you cooking this week for the dogs?
Green beans, green peppers, and carrots.
So in case you didn't hear, green beans, green peppers, and carrots will all be chopped up in there. They get special nutrients from Farmer's Dog. You can order the little nutrient packets. So if you have the time to invest, excuse me, Sonic to the rescue. If you have the time to invest in making your own dog food, it has made a huge difference in our dogs' lives. We also put eggs, and other different nutrients in there. There's oil in there. It's what, sunflower oil?
I think so.
Sorry, I don't know because I don't make it. I should know, but
Sunflower oil.
yeah, sunflower oil, the nutrient packet, eggs. Anything else I'm missing?
Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes, which they love sweet potatoes. We found that out feeding them that at Thanksgiving a few years ago. Nemo loves sweet potatoes. So, and we make, Madison will mix it up sometimes. We'll have chicken in there. Tried salmon. They didn't really like the fish so much. Their favorite though is hamburger. So try.
Turmeric with a little bit of black pepper.
Yeah, and turmeric with black pepper. Nemo, who is our littlest, has some joint problems, and Tootsie's starting to get some joint problems too. So that's great. Just like turmeric helps people, it helps. Yes, Bill, Butterflies. Thank you for being here. Hello. I love you guys' channel too. You guys do awesome work. Awesome. If you guys have not checked out the Bud Files, they are an awesome channel. I just watched a great video where you guys were out running around, and it was awesome. I love seeing the rest of the country through other people. So, hello. And yeah, so turmeric helps people. It also helps dogs with their joint problems too. So, made a big difference. We were talking about books. I did just get this at Sam's, of all places, yesterday. I got a really nice 365-day devotional for women in particular, but I mean, I will definitely share some of it. I think just because it's aimed at women doesn't mean that it can't be for anybody, right? The Bible is for everyone. But this is just a day-by-day. They're short devotionals, which is why I grabbed it. It's something nice, just kind of get you going for the day. But we'll touch on these once in a while. I do recommend having some type of devotional in your life if you are someone who follows the Christian faith. You can find a lot of them online. There's different Bible apps, and I will post in the comments when this goes up. I will get the name of the app that I use, but it has, they come up with a daily verse. They have a guided prayer section. You can put your own personal prayers in there. So if you're praying for someone in particular or for yourself, you can put that in there and it will come up. And then also you can put in, there's different plans that you can follow for every topic in the universe. Right now, Lent, Easter are big, but anything, a 365 day read through the Bible is on there. And this app I think is 99 cents a month, so pretty inexpensive. But anyway, so back to the topic at hand, being a content creator, and I'm sure the Bud Files channel can back me up on this. Content creation takes a lot of work and planning and thought, and yeah, it can become pretty overwhelming pretty quick, which is why I am big on notebooks to try to plan my life out. It also helps if you have a partner in crime to help you. My wonderful, lovely spouse, who is big on analytics and a big numbers person, has sat down and done a lot of research for me about my channel and about looking at when to post and when to post what and what to do to improve the channel as a whole. Um, One, I would say don't wear glasses because I can see my TV screen reflecting in my glasses, but it is what it is. Um, so we'll take those off momentarily. But anyway, um, just taking the time to research. YouTube does have an algorithm, even if it doesn't affect as much as we like to think that it does. There is an algorithm to follow. There is things that you have to do to be successful, and it takes a lot of thought just to do it. So we have purchased a new camera for me. I've been using it and I absolutely love it. Right now, this is on my phone. I have the new Samsung S24 Plus. It's not the super duper one. It's not the ultra one, but it's the mid grade one. Absolutely love it. I think the cameras on it are phenomenal. Um, and I haven't had a single issue with it since I've got it. My only issue is personal issues. I forgot to sign back into a lot of apps. So there is that. And I am going to have to put my glasses on so I can see if anybody comments. So you guys just have to put up with the glare a little bit. So yeah, so we just wanted to sit down tonight and kind of share life with you guys. The dogs are being dogs. Huxley, whom you all like, is currently hiding. Um, yeah, say hi. Say hi. Say that people want to see you. All of our dogs like to cuddle and be warm. They really like to hang out where it's warm. So anytime they can be covered up, they're happy. But anyway, I'm gonna put some YouTube videos on. I'm looking at possibly getting a teleprompter, which would eliminate some of me having to look down at my notes all the time, so I can be more engaged with people while I am doing my videos. Also looking at maybe getting another camera, just so I can have multiple angles and not have to use my phone and another camera. I talked about this. I got a new camera. I have the DJI Pocket 3, which is an amazing camera. We bought the content creator package, which was a little bit pricier than we had initially wanted to spend. But if it is available on Amazon, so you can do things like Afterpay and stuff like that on it. If you are somebody that goes a lot of places or likes to film in different places in your house or film outside or do a little combination of both, or you have pets that you're filming, I think it's a great camera, and it's small. The camera itself is only about this big. Now you can put it has a battery base on it that makes it like this tall, and then there's a little tripod on it, so it'll wind up being like this tall. But I carried it through, let's see, Deerberg's, Whole Foods, Fresh Time, Trader Joe's, and Costco with me. Never got stopped once while I was filming. Never got asked any questions. I did get a couple of weird looks from other shoppers, but I definitely did not get stopped by any employees because I think it's so small and it doesn't really look like a camera. The nice thing is it has a gimbal in it, so it doesn't move when you're walking, or if you're like me and you're clumsy and you shake all the time and you trip over stuff. It doesn't, you don't have problems with that. It also has some great motion tracking, so you can set it to track on an object or a person or a pet, and it will track them. So it's pretty cool like that. And I've gotten some really great footage with it. I'm really happy with it. It's very easy to move the footage from it to my computer. You literally just plug it in like you would your phone, dump the files off, and you're done. It's made footage editing really easy as well. I use Power Director. I am not an iPhone person. Like I said, I have a Samsung, so we chose Power Director. and we pay for a yearly subscription to that. It's not too expensive for what you get. It's pretty user friendly, and I'm not a tech person, so I speak that from the heart. It's an easy to use service, and excuse me, it works well with both phone footage and the footage from the DJI, and I've been very happy with it. So, anyway, I'm going to throw in a couple of YouTube videos. I'll talk a little bit more, but I thought you guys would want to hang out. I thought the dogs would be a little more friendly, but maybe they'll pop out as we go. But dogs are dogs; they're going to do what they do, right? So, I was watching a video a little bit ago.
Stream Deck Pet Pedal or something is.
Sorry, let me turn that down for a second. This is about I'm probably going to mispronounce this, but the Elgato prompter. This video is by a gentleman by the name of Tom Buck. I haven't watched him before, but the better half found a video about this prompter, and he's doing a long-term review, so about like a month after he's had it, talking about the pluses and difficulties with it. So I'm definitely interested in it. I think it would be a good investment. I don't honestly know how much it is. I haven't looked that up. But anyway, I'm going to watch a little bit of that and take some notes, and then you guys can hang out with me.
And making the script go, it's probably because they're not talking to each other, and you need to shut them both down and then reconnect the prompter, relaunch the software. But the reason I'm a little hesitant to talk about software bugs is because this is still by far the best prompter software I've ever used, whether that's from consumer level prompters or professional studio prompters. The bar is really low because most of them are just so bad. They're just so bad. This one is so much more usable than anything else I found. That I like it a lot already, but there is a lot of room for improvement. My other criticism, and I'm not 100% sure how valid this is, has to do with the platform that comes with the prompter. So if you don't want to hang it off your camera lens, you can attach this platform to it and then set your camera here and then have it look through the prompter there, and then this would all go on your tripod. So the prompter's mounted on your tripod, and then you attach your camera here. The problem, as I kind of showed the video I made about how to.
So he's
connect
talking
any
about this
camera to
teleprompter, and I don't, like I said, I'm not familiar with his channel, but it looks like he's somebody that primarily does podcasting and content creation at a desk, which we're looking at moving our bedroom around so that I can have a whole corner dedicated to content creation. Because right now, if I'm not filming outside at the park, which I like to do, but that's not always accessible because of the hours that I work, because of the days that I work, because the dogs don't like to be left alone. So right now, if I'm filming at home, my options are to film down. We're down right now here in our family room, which is okay, but curtains aren't very exciting. We have purchased a green screen. I haven't played with it yet. And that is something, if you know how to use a green screen, I would love to talk to you because I do not. But that is something that we're going to look into. Or our bedroom, which has white walls, which is great because then I can hang stuff up and backdrop. And actually, my good friend Judy, who you guys, if you're familiar with the channel, I opened a gift from her. She's incredibly creative and talented, and she's made some wreaths for me. She just made me a really beautiful cross, and I'm going to be featuring those in some upcoming videos. But once I get my space upstairs finalized, which is going to involve rearranging our whole bedroom, I'll actually have a corner, and I'll have a window, so during the day I'll have the natural light, and then at night, like when I come home from work, I usually get home about 4 a.m., I'll be able to still film, and I can use obviously extra light sources, and then I'll have backdrops and things like that. So just one more thing you have to think about when you content create, especially if you are in a house where I have our stepdaughter, my stepdaughter, Madison's daughter, lives with us, and so when you have other people with different schedules, it's not always you can't always film all over the house. So it's something to think about where you're going to film, how you're going to work around that. And then Madison works from home, so I have to be respectful of Madison's workspace too. So there's just lots to think about when you are a content creator that doesn't have a permanent space. That's what we're trying to make me, is to have a permanent space, at least upstairs, where I can film some stuff. and do different things and make it look like a modular background. So I can have, you know, a black background, I can have the white background on the wall, I can put stuff up, I can do things like that so that it's open for other things. So anyway, hi, I saw a couple more people pop in. Thanks for stopping in. Tonight we're just hanging out with the pups. Most of them are sleeping at the moment. Better half is making homemade dog food, and I am doing some online research on YouTube, looking at some potential things to improve the channel with. Those of you who do content create, I would love to know what you film on. If you only film on your phone, I know there's some followers that. Hello, Jason. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it very much. Just hanging out, talking about the channel, mostly in content creation. For those of you who do content create, I would love to know what all you film on. If you film on just your phone, or if you are using another camera, if you're using software to edit on, what you edit on. I know there's some people that use like CapCut on their phones and stuff like that. If you have an iPhone, I know there's some iPhone specific software. But I would love to know. Hello, custom screen printing. Sorry, I didn't mean to mess up your name there, but custom screen printing. Hello, thanks for dropping in. I appreciate that. But yeah, those of you who do content creation, I would love to know what your setup's like. If you have a permanent place that you film, or if you film in different places. I know some of you guys go outside like I do. Some of you film. It looks like you have like an office space to film. Some of you I know do like animation and stuff, so it doesn't really matter where you are. So Jason, yeah, so you do it from your phone, and it is good content. I wouldn't watch you if you weren't good content, so I appreciate you. So yeah, some people strictly film from their phone. I know Candace Grown and Grace, if you haven't checked out her channel, she is an awesome Christian content creator. So is Jason, so is New Creation in Christ. All those guys do Christian content creation. But some people strictly use their phone. I know Candace just only uses their phone. Jason said he just uses his phone. And that's awesome. The phones nowadays, you don't need a second camera. You don't need all these other things. I personally got a second camera, one, because it's less obvious sometimes than filming on your phone, because people are used to people filming on their phones. And two, because of ASMR, it's hard to do some of that on your phone. The DJI Pocket 3 that I got, oh, okay. So you film your video from your T-shirt. Oh, okay. So where you print your T-shirt. So custom screen printing does where they actually do all of their work. So that's awesome. So you're combining your workplace with your content creation, which is awesome. That is awesome, and I love your work. It is really cool, and I love your videos. I love your intro to your videos. Your intro is awesome. Like your intro and your exit. That's really slick. It's very, very professional, and I admire that. I have yet to work on a permanent intro to my videos, and that's something that I really need to do. So I have lots of major props for that. So cool. So yeah, it's definitely a lot to think about when you start a channel, and then and you use your phone sometimes too. Okay, cool. So I use the YouTube app too, Jason. I use a lot of it for my shorts. And I like the fact that yours are raw. Yours are honest and raw, and they're not weird. They are awesome. I like the fact that you are so open and honest, and you don't need to edit yourself. But yeah, and there's something to be said for that. But yeah, so custom screen printing, you use filming in your shop, so camera footage, and then you also use your phone. And then Jason and I both use our phones, and then I use cameras as well. So there's 1,000 different ways that you can film. And it's just a matter of finding what works, and different content obviously needs different footage. My phone's great with the dogs, especially right now, because they are not participating in this live. But that's great when I take them to the park. My better half actually has a 360 camera that allows you to literally film in 360 degrees, and we have the 10-foot selfie stick. If you ever want to stand out in a crowd, that's the way. Because boy, people look at you like you're crazy. But it gets awesome footage. I have yet to learn it, but it gives awesome footage. I talked about I'm supporting Hammy and Olivia with my Team Hammy shirt. I know Chris films almost all of his stuff exclusively on his iPhone, and his content is amazing. I don't know what software editing program he uses, but almost all of his footage is strictly on his phone, and that's really cool. I mean, that's somebody that's in the millions of followers. and subscribers. I know he's on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and then he has a Facebook channel as well, page and thing. But he films almost all of his phone. Yeah, I think. Oh, cooking one handed, Jason. That's awesome. Jason says he needs a stick or something to do cooking videos. I do cooking videos one handed. I'm actually using a tripod that we got on Amazon. I think we got it for like $15. And you can get some top down mounts too that would work for your cooking videos. Jason, check Amazon. Amazon has everything, man. God love them. They have everything and then some. And actually, Amazon's pretty reasonable when it comes to getting a lot of content creation stuff. We like I said, we purchased a lot from them. We constantly props, gear, things like that. Oh, well, thank you very much, Custom Screen Printing, for a thumbs up and sharing me out. I sincerely appreciate that, and I will share some of your content too when I am not live. I will share one of your most recent videos. Got to take care of each other, right? Payback for everyone. It always comes around. Take care of others. What goes around comes around, and we're all a close knit community. Those of us that are just starting, you got to take care of people. Is the reason that anybody that comments on my videos or likes my videos, I try to watch at least one of your videos a week, and comment and like them, because we all know that the YouTube algorithm, that's how it works, is people sharing your stuff, liking your stuff, commenting, and you have to do that for each other. Anybody that follows me that has a channel, I follow back, and if you watch a video and like and comment, I promise I will watch at least one of yours. And if you watch a long form of mine and you have long form, I will definitely watch one of your long form in return. If you're somebody there's a couple people that I follow that only do short format, and I'll definitely watch a couple shorts too. Fair is fair. We all got to take care of each other. Hello, Mike. Thanks for dropping in. I was wondering if you were going to pop up. You always catch my videos right when they come up. So, but anyway, I just want to say thanks for all of you guys for being here. I sincerely appreciate it. I'm going to watch a little more video since the dogs are being not entertaining for once in their lives. I'm sure the moment I shut the live stream down, they're all going to go crazy because that's just how they are. But yeah, so I'm just going to watch a little video and you guys can hang out with me. I really appreciate you being here. Mike, I'll ask you, since you weren't here, do you do all your content creation on your phone, or do you do it on a camera or anything else? So yeah, Jason, shorts are hit or miss for me. They work really well for getting my verses out, and it lets me put verses out every single day. And I like that because it gets a lot of, I've gotten a lot more subscribers from shorts than I ever have from long videos. My dog shorts tend to get a lot of subscribers. Some people stick around, some people don't, when they realize that my primary function of my channel is Christian, and some people are okay with that, some people aren't, and that's okay. But my faith shorts that I put out every day, the short format works for me because I can put out shorts 7 days a week, and then I can do some deep dive stuff, and some ASMR stuff a couple days a week as well. So there's a place for shorts. It's definitely not something I want to do all the time, but I see the purpose, and I also see the purpose of sticking with long form. And it's give and take. You can get subscribers both ways, and it just depends on how, because of how people see. Unfortunately, a lot of people have a short attention span, and they might see your channel on the shorts channel, and then decide that they'll like you and they'll watch you more from your long form once they've seen you on their shorts. Let's see, custom screen printing. My live I do in my bedroom because I only do chats. Oh, well, hey, that's cool too. And actually, that's where a lot of my filming of my long form, it's in our bedroom. So yeah, it's awesome. Hello, Ambidextrous Andre. So awesome to see you. I love your art. Your art is like peaceful to me. I watch your videos a lot. I watch a lot of you guys' videos when I'm at work. For those of you who don't know, I'm in trucking. I'm what I guess if I had to have a title, you could call me dispatch. But we're after hours and we do everything. So if their truck breaks down, their trailer breaks down, they're late, they're lost, they're mad at the world. They didn't get a load today. They want to come call and complain about something. Whatever major problem is going on, or whatever they think their major problem is. Sometimes they're not major problems, but it is to them. That's what they do when they call into us. So I watch all of you guys' videos when I'm at work because you guys give me peace and sanity. So I especially the Christian content, people who do Christian based videos, people who do ASMR, people who do any kind of artwork. I admire all of you guys' talent and I appreciate that. So Mike, he says, I do my content via my phone from time to time. So yeah, lots of people, that's how I started, was on my phone. I, Andre, I don't know how you film your artwork when you do, when you do your, when you do your videos, Andre, how do you do yours? Do you do them, because a lot of yours are top down, is it on your phone or are you using a camera? I'm just curious because your videos are filmed really interesting. Jason, yeah, I'm sorry if if I misheard your name, I'm sorry. Mike's here too. So okay, so Samsung 23 Ultra. Okay, so there you go. You do yours on your phone as well. So, um, I admire the fact that you're funny, Jason. I appreciate that. Top down and sideways. Okay, cool. So I just got Madison, my better half, just purchased a couple of, well, a while ago actually, but I've just really started using them. It's this. It looks like the old school like lamps that have like the arm that come over, and then you can put your phone in it. I bet that's kind of maybe what Andre's using. Mine has a light on it, a circle light on it, and you can put your phone in it, and then it kind of stays out of my way, so that if I'm filming with another camera, like if I'm filming with my phone this way, and then we have an older phone that we never actually traded in when we got new phones, and that's what I use a lot of times for the top down. Now that I have my DJI Pocket 3 camera, though, I'll be filming with that, and I'll use this phone that I'm using right now, that I'll use for top down. So it's cool. I'm very interested in how you guys film. It's fascinating to me because I have so much an LED light. Okay, so Andre, you use an LED light. Yeah, LED lights are a blessing and a curse for me since I have glasses. The reflection is terrible, and I cannot use contacts. I'm terrible with contacts. So one day maybe, but I just can't. So the lights are great because you kind of have to have them. Fortunately, where I'm at right now, we have the kitchen light on, and then I have the big light on here in the family room, and then the TV on, so there's plenty of light in here. But sometimes in the bedroom it's kind of dark, and so I have to have extra light, but I have to make sure I angle it so that you guys aren't staring at the reflection of my glasses all the time, because I know that's really annoying, and I try not to do that. So, but anyway, yeah, I was gonna watch videos, but I'm having a better time talking to you guys. So, you were terrible with contact lenses too, Mike. Yeah, major props. The idea of sticking something in my eye, just I can't. I try. My mom's worn contacts for years. Custom screen printing. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Good night and God bless you. Thank you so much. I would love to do a collab with you, Jason. I would love to do that. Definitely. Email me, Jason. My email address is on my channel, but it's fracturedchristian@gmail.com. Email me, Jason, and we will do a collab. I would love to do an interview with you. That would be amazing. You have some incredible biblical insight that I would love to pick your brain about. So yeah, email me. Growing in Grace, I was talking about you earlier. You must have known. Hello, my beautiful friend. How are you? It's so good to see you. You must have known I was talking about you. I promise it was good. Mike, yeah, reading glasses. I totally respect that. Totally respect that. Yes, I was talking about you, Candace, I was talking about you in a good way. We were talking about how people film. Jason says, I was on Watchmen for the Great Day channel one time. Oh, okay. But no, I would love to have you here. Anybody who wants to do a collab, I would love to. Mike, Andre, Candace, any of you guys who want to do a collab with me, I would love to. That's something I haven't gotten into it with. But I would love, Candace, you're not bad at filming. I promise you do awesome. I love seeing Tucker. And I love seeing where you live because it's so beautiful. If you don't follow Candace's channel, she lives down south, and it is beautiful year round down there. I'm so jealous. But no, anybody who wants to do a collab with me, I would love to. Um, I would love to do an art piece on you if that would be okay. Andre, I would be beyond honored. I have one ask though. Could I talk to you about it? Could we maybe do a collab about your art? If we could do that, do a little exchange. So yeah, I was definitely, I would love to do that. So yeah, seriously, any of you guys who want to do a collab with me, that would be amazing. This was not what I had planned when I thought we'd do a live. Oh, you're too shy. Okay, well, how about I could talk about you? Is that okay? Could I talk about your channel a little bit? How about that? How about that? You don't have to put your face out there. We could just talk. We could talk about your art and your process maybe. Even if you sent me some prompts and that we could do that. I would even do the reading for you. I would just love to give you guys all a shout out. Anybody who wants that, you don't have to come on camera. If you want me to just talk about your channel, obviously I love to talk, so I would love to do that for you. Jason, if you want to go live with me, we can do that. Or not live, but do a collab where we're meeting up online with each other. Andre, I could read prompts about your work and talk about your work. And Candace, I'm so glad you caught us live too. I'm super excited. I'm blown away that there are so many people here. Jason, you said you're a ham. Okay, we'll have to work out with my schedule. This Thursday I work, but email me and we'll figure out a time. My schedule's really weird. I'm 4 on 4 off and it pushes forward a day every week. But we will definitely work out a time for each and every one of you that want to talk or have me talk about you. Um, Definitely email me and I will get back with you. Just remember, I work nights, I work weird hours. So if I email you at 2 a.m., it's not because I'm like a stalker. It's just because those are the hours that I work. So, yeah, this is super exciting, guys. I am blown away by you guys' kindness to do this with me. That would be so awesome. And we can help each other out. That's the other thing, too. It's just like watching each other. And I know you guys all watch me, and I so so appreciate that. Um, so I would love to definitely um, promote you guys' channels, work with you guys. Um, Mike, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Um, Jason, definitely Thursday soon. Um, and Candace, you were very sweet. I really appreciate you. Andre, you said I uploaded Psalms 5 and finished the editing. So I'm free in a couple of days if you want to do something. Sure. Um, next, my next rotation, let me double check my days off. Let's see. So I'm off today, tomorrow, so then I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I'll be off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So yeah, definitely next time, we could do some, next week we could do something. Andre, I will take any suggestions you have. Jason, yes, God is so good. He is amazing. He's amazing. He made this happen tonight, and I am so so thankful for that. 100% of 100% of the praise to him. Discord. Okay, so somebody is gonna have to help me with that. I will talk to my stepdaughter when she's home in the morning. She's on Discord all the time. She's on it for anime. She loves anime. But I will definitely explore Discord, and anybody who is on Discord, definitely include that in your email. And once I figure that out, we'll work on that. But yeah, I know some people use that a lot. I know Instagram too. And I'm again, this is the whole problem with content creation is everybody only has 24 hours in a day. And it's so hard to get everything in. But I will definitely look into Discord and getting some content on there and working with some people on there. That would be fun. Just to have another outlet to do stuff. So I will talk to my stepdaughter in the morning. I thought I heard, oh, Nemo's just spinning around. So, let's see, you guys are interested. Nemo, you want to say hi? He says no. And then Huxley's in here sleeping weird. Say hi. Yeah. So Sinbad, our corgi, is not present because Sinbad will not be here when the camera is out. Sinbad is terrified of the camera. He's our biggest dog, and he is convinced that the camera will eat him, and he runs away. So, oh, I forgot to show you guys Tootsie. 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 Tootsie, say hi. Tootsie, say hi. Oh. Uh-oh, Madison promised treats to someone. So, anyway, oh, thank you guys. They're very precious. They're rescues, and they're very spoiled. Yeah, Tootsie is definitely chilling. Tootsie is probably the most laid back dog we have. She's the only girl we have, and she's probably the most laid back until one of her brothers makes her mad, and then she will let them have it. So Madison's trying to get Sinbad to come over here. I don't know that that's gonna happen, but we'll do our best. Hold on just a second. Gotta get some treats involved. Do you guys all have pets? I know Candace, Growing to Grace, has Tucker, her cat. I'd love to hear if you guys have pets too. Pets are awesome. Okay, so it's treat time. We're gonna get some little action. You want a treat? Want a treat? A treat? Yeah. Put him over here. We're trying to get Sinbad to come over so you guys can see him. I'm not promising. I'll do my best. Madison's trying to coax him. Alright, let's see if we can sneak. That's Sinbad. Good boy! Good boy! Good boy! Yeah! Okay, hopefully you guys can see him. He's a black and white corgi. He is the kind of corgi that has no tail. So he's that kind of corgi. He was very sick when he was a boy, when he was a baby. So he's definitely our precious little baby now. Let's see. Jason, you have friends, you have us. You have everybody in this room as your friend. Don't say you have no friends. You have lots of friends. Pets, yeah, pets are a lot of work though, let me tell you. And plants, yeah, well, if you can grow plants, Jason, you're a better person than me because every plant I've ever had, I've killed. Mike, you had a cat. Yeah, I had my cat, Ginger. He was my baby. When Madison and I have been together 19 years now. And our first pet was a cat, and then we kind of got more cats because you know that happens. And I had my Ginger that was very attached to me. He was a Persian, you know, with a squished-in face. And he was like my baby. He was like a dog. Anyway, so he was very attached to me. And when he passed away, it broke my little heart. So, because that's how it is with our pets, you know, you just get so attached. Anyway, so we got our first dog, Murphy, a few years ago. He was a rescue that somebody else had rescued and then couldn't take them when they moved. And we got him, and then he wound up passing away very unexpectedly about 3 years ago. And we had gotten Nemo, our littlest. This is Nemo. Nemo. Yeah. So Nemo's a Chiweenie. He's a rescue. So we got Nemo. Nemo and Murphy were best friends. And then when Murphy passed away, Nemo was horribly depressed. And so we had started watching Gatsby. The channel is Vlog After College. Ryan's the guy that runs the channel. And when he has a corgi named Gatsby, and that's how we fell in love with corgis. And okay, so yeah, Maggie loved Tucker. Yep. Andre, they are pretty awesome, let me tell you. Jason, I get it. I get the cats. Yeah, cats are awesome. Dogs, yeah, and they're dogs are kind of crazy. And Tucker's a rescue. Oh, Tucker's awesome. I love Tucker. Mike, good night. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Get some rest. God bless you. No, you're in my prayers. Andre, it's only 5 p.m. where you are. It is almost midnight here for me too. I live in Missouri, so I'm not sure where all you guys live. I know Candace lives down south. I want to say Georgia. If I'm wrong, Candace, correct me. But yeah, so it's midnight here. It's probably midnight or 1 a.m. Oh, so it's noon midnight, not noon. Midnight where you are, Candace. I know Candace is up a lot sometimes at night. So yeah, Andre, it's only 5. It's 5 where you are. Oh, so I'm right. It is Georgia. Okay. So you're in Tennessee. Okay. You're in the middle, Jason. So Jason's in the middle. Okay. And Andre, I'm not sure where you are, but it's only 5 o'clock. So hey, you got the whole rest of the evening now. New Zealand. Oh, okay. Wow. So now we have like the whole world here. See, God is amazing. God is totally amazing. New Zealand. I have a couple of friends, and there is a channel that I follow in New Zealand. She's a travel channel. It is so pretty there. Oh my gosh, is it pretty there? Oh, I'm not sure where in New Zealand you live actually, but obviously, but oh, that whole it's beautiful. I've never been. I've never even been to Australia. We don't travel much because of the dogs, but oh, beautiful. You're gonna have to show us some footage sometime of where you live. Oh, wow. It's just like where Candace is in Georgia. It's just so pretty, and I live vicariously through other people. Christchurch, South Island of New Zealand. Okay, I actually know where that is. Believe it or not, I actually know where that is. Because that's very close to where one of the two people that I'm friends with lives. So I actually kind of know where that is. I would love to see footage. Um, Tennessee, yeah, Tennessee is beautiful. I've actually driven through there. So Tennessee is amazing. I've been there to go fishing. My dad loves to fish. Well, my mom does too, but we've gone down there to fish the White River. So very cool. Haven't made it down to Georgia one day. I'd love to. New Zealand, boy, I'd love to tell you that I would get out there. That is a very, very, very long flight. So, you're here from best state. I'm sorry, not Tennessee, Kentucky. Even better, even better. So my parents were actually just in Kentucky last year. They went down there. My mom makes baskets, and she was down there for a basket convention. And my dad obviously doesn't do baskets, but because he can't sit still that long, he has about as much patience as I do. So he went down there and went fishing. So that's what they do. That's how they do a lot of their vacations. Is they do. My dad will do one thing and my mom will do another thing. So but anyway, so cool. We've got the whole United States covered, and we've got New Zealand. So cool. See, God is amazing. But anyway, what were we talking about? We're talking about the dogs. So yeah, so we got Nemo, and then we wound up getting Tootsie, and then uh, Huxley is a rescue too, and we got him about 2 years ago. So I'm gonna do a talk about him since he's my baby. And then I posted a little while ago. If you guys want to know certain questions about him, I know some people posted. I would love to share about that. So let's see. Candace has never been to Kentucky. Yeah, me either. So Jason, while y'all are real people, I'm blessed to chat here listening. And Candace and Growing Grace says, Jason, we are one big family. Yes, we are. We are totally. This is so amazing. Why does Huxley sleep so much? Okay, so the other half just signed in with Sinbad Huxley and Friends. That's my other half's channel. Why does he sleep so much? Well, because he is a lazy boy. Yeah, he sleeps so much. No, Huxley's a play hard, sleep hard kind of guy. When he's awake, he is awake, and he doesn't care who is sleeping. And if you're sleeping, well, good luck trying to sleep with Huxley awake. It just doesn't happen. So, but no, for real, guys, God is so amazing. This has been the best. Like, this was kind of a fluke. Madison and I were talking about I haven't done a live in a while. It was kind of a fluke that I got on tonight, and this has seriously been the best time I have had on YouTube, probably since I started this channel. Actually, YouTube. Well, there is one amazing thing about YouTube. It has actually brought Madison and I a lot closer, and it's the first time we've really gotten to work on something together, and I am truly grateful for that. Madison is never a quitter, and Madison is never somebody to give up. And when I get frustrated or I don't produce as much as I should, Madison's like, "You gotta get on it. You gotta get on it. You gotta get on it." And it's been amazing. So Andre, thank you for the heart. My puppy sent their love back to you. Yeah, Candace, they are. Let me tell you, he's hilarious. Tucker's just saying, yeah, I've seen videos where Tucker's like, boom, right across your camera when you're trying to film. So that does make it exciting when you're trying to film. I thought filming like out in public, like at the park and stuff, was complicated with trying not to get other people in the shot. But man, filming at your own house sometimes is chaotic. You don't realize like how much goes on in your household, and like you got the neighbors outside because we live in a neighborhood we're one of the biggest neighborhoods of where we live. Um, and it's in the area that we live in, we're one of the biggest subdivisions, okay? And there is so many children. And because of the hours that I work, I'm sleeping during the day. I get up and I film at night, or I get up and I film in the afternoon. And all of a sudden I hear this, ah! And it's all the kids outside yelling. And it's like, hey, you know what? I can't be mad because I was young once and I'm glad that they're outside. Because so many kids sit in front of the Xbox and that's all they do. And if they're outside playing with their friends, I'm totally for it. But then we have construction. There is a new neighborhood being built at the kind of corner edge of our subdivision and at the end of our street, actually. They're putting in condos and apartments. You got that. And then my stepdaughter, like I said, she lives here, so she's in and out with her life. Madison works from home. So yeah, it's just crazy, like trying to do everything. You never realize like how crazy life is. So I have to tell you guys a funny story since we're talking about filming and you guys are just letting me ramble on, which I appreciate. So I film at this one park. It's about 20-ish minutes from my house, and it makes a big like lazy oval, and it has a big lake in the middle, and you can walk around the actual street part of it where you can park. Oh, I did not silence my watch, my bad, sorry. um but you can oh, sorry. Bless you too, Candace. I love you so much. You are so awesome. Jason, thank you. Thanks for letting me ramble, guys. I'm just like all over the place today. But anyway, so you can walk around the actual street part of this park. They have parking on one side, and then they have a walking slash bike path on the other. And then they have walking trails like around the lake, and there's a couple of bridges, and they let people fish there and all this stuff. And then they have frisbee golf there too. So, but I like parking there. I mean, I like filming there because there's lots of different places that you can walk around and film. There's lots of different places you can like sit down and set up if you want to set up. So I was there one day, and this is before I got my new camera and I'm filming with my phone. So I'm there with my tripod and my notebook and my phone. I'm setting up my tripod, and there's these two ladies coming that are probably, I don't know, probably my parents' ages. So in their 70s, maybe older than, I don't know. They looked good, okay? Um so um oh, Andre, you gotta go start putting dinner on. Okay. Oh, you're gonna put your headset on and let me keep rambling. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. So anyway, and you're listening to Jason. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for letting me talk and just have fun with you guys. But anyway, so these two ladies I see them coming, and I thought, okay, I'm not gonna start filming until they walk by, because I wanted to get a good shot of the lake to start, and then I was gonna. And you're here too, Candace. Thank you. And if Tucker's awake, tell him hello. So they oh, Nemo's over here nesting. Are you nesting? Okay. So these ladies walk by. They see me sitting at my tripod. One of them totally stops walking and busts into this dance move. And I guess she thought I was filming, and she was so excited. And she's like waving at the camera and just laughing and carrying on. And I shouldn't have told her that I wasn't filming yet, because I think I broke her heart, because she was so excited to be on camera. So I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not filming yet. So then she was like super excited. She's like, oh man, I really wanted to be in your video. She's like, no one ever films at this park. And I was like, well, tell you what, if you guys are going to do another loop, I said, I'm going to start filming. She goes, we are. So I was talking to the camera, and I was watching kind of out of the corner of my eye, watching for these ladies to walk by again. And as soon as they walked by, I paused the video that I was on, started another recording, spun that camera around, and recorded them. And both those ladies busted out the funniest dance moves I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I was just completely blown away, and it was just the funniest thing. Like, I've never done anything with that footage because I don't know them. I don't have their permission to put it on YouTube. But I think I made their day, and it's like, you know what? That's what life is about. If you can make somebody's day, like, that's totally cool. And it made me feel good to think that, like, okay, they were happy, and, like, you know, hey, cool, they're out there exercising, out there doing their thing, and we all laughed, and it was fun, you know? So that's kind of the fun thing about filming at the park. But yeah, there's so many considerations to think about, because I don't ever want to film somebody that doesn't want to be filmed, and I don't ever want to put somebody, you know, in a situation where they don't feel like they can hang out at the park. They should be able to hang out at the park and do their thing. And that was the other thing, like when I did the grocery store footage, that I still have to edit and put up. but I didn't want to get any kids in the video because of the minor policy with YouTube. I didn't want to get anybody like invade their privacy or anything like that. So you never really know like you never really know who's going to be okay with you filming or who's not. And I try not to be invasive when I'm out and about public. So I have to get the footage up, but I went to church with my parents a couple weeks ago, and everybody there was cool with me filming. But I never want to make anybody mad. I get it. So thank you, Candace. I appreciate that. I try. I do. I genuinely try. Sorry, I gotta get a drink. So anyway, and there goes Sinbad running up the stairs, because he's decided he's not gonna hang out. You did a couple of shopping ventures in my channel too. Might have caught a few people. Yeah, it's kind of hard not to catch people, honestly, Jason. I agree. I just try not to catch any like little kids because YouTube has such a policy about that. And I mean, little kids aren't, they can't make the decision whether or not they want to be on camera, and I don't want to upset them or their parents or anything like that. As far as adults, I figure we all know we're all on camera all the time. I mean, there's cameras everywhere for security reasons. If you're not comfortable being on camera, you probably like it is what it is at this point. We're all on camera at the grocery store, and when you go like anywhere. I'm on camera all night at work. We have closed caption cameras are everywhere at work all the time, just for safety reasons, because there's people in and out of our building all the time. So I've made peace with that. I'm sure they've seen me. I'm sure they've seen me scratch my face or whatever and blow my nose and whatever. Okay, that's fine. I'm human. If you don't like it, get over it. So anyway, let's see if we can get Huxley to wake up. Huxley, the people want to see you. People, Huxley, people, look. Hussy, who are those people? Who's those people? They like you. Yeah, they like you. I know. Yeah. Candace, you don't like the time? Oh my gosh, that freaked me out about the time change. I totally forgot. It it like caught me off guard because everything switches. Like your phone updates automatically. My watch is linked to my phone, so it updates. And then like I had Madison's car last night, and it automatically updates. So I never even thought about the. Oh, see, Candace, say hi to you. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say I'm sleeping. Leave me alone. Yeah, I guarantee you, as soon as I shut the live off and if I try to get it some sleep later, he's gonna be running around this house like a wild man. But that's okay. So yeah, that's how they are, Candace. I tell you, they know. They're like, oh, you're sleeping? Good. I'm gonna run around. But no, I was out with my stepdaughter last night in the car, and I didn't even think about the time change. And Madison's was calling like, you've been gone 2+ hours. It's like, no, we haven't. Well, yeah, actually, because of the time change, it looked like we had been gone for 2 hours, and I totally forgot. Like I get really much. Springing forward doesn't mess me up. It's falling back. Like falling back messes me up really bad. Yes, all of our pets. I'm sure Tucker is spoiled in his own little way too. But that's why you have pets. You gotta spoil them. They're awesome like that. That's what pets are for, right? So you can't spoil them. Who can you spoil, right? So yeah, the time change. I really don't like falling back, and it always inevitably winds up that I'm working that day. So I wind up working an extra hour, and yeah, that's not fun. So, yeah, I agree, Jason. Someone always has to be awake. Yeah, usually. So if they all come to bed with us, and it's a night that I'm home, let me move the camera a little bit. So Madison and I are in bed. Sinbad sleeps on the floor next to Madison's side of the bed. Nemo is either in bed with us or at the end of the bed, and he gets underneath the covers because he's always cold. Huxley is either in bed in between us, like spreading himself out, and he's 19 pounds, but when he's in bed, he might as well be a German Shepherd because it literally feels like he's going to push both of us out of bed. And then Tootsie is usually in her little bed above the bed if she's not trying to get in the bed. And then they always have like one of them, like Huxley will usually have an ear up, like his spook ear up, and if they hear any kind of noise, man, everybody's awake. The wind could blow, um, there could be somebody outside, whatever, and they're all awake and they're all like, ah! And it's like, okay, well, we weren't going to sleep tonight, so that's okay. No, I love them all, and it's okay. It's actually like having an extra alarm system because we have an alarm system, but they're like our extra alarm system. Jason, except cats, when in doubt, they sleep, but sleep lightly. Yeah, you know what? Cats are weird. Like cats, I love cats, but cats like they do their own thing, right? They do their own thing, and they're gonna do what they want to do when they want to do it. And if you're not okay with that, well, that's okay because they're cats. I love cats and the fact that they're like so independent, and when they want you, they want to be around you, and when they are done hanging out with you, they're gonna walk away. And I think that's why I like cats so much, and the fact that like they are so independent and they're not as needy as dogs. You can leave the house and the cats aren't gonna freak out. They'll be happy when you're back, and it's cool. They want to hang out with you, but they're not gonna like have an emotional meltdown when you leave. The dogs, if we leave them here, it's not pretty. Like, no, it's not. And we will hear them when we're walking to the car. We will hear them howling at the front door. And as soon as we come back, it's a major guilt trip. Like we left them forever. So yeah. So yeah, dogs and cats are very different in terms of being independent or not. So anyway, so what else can we talk about now that you guys have heard about my whole life, right? Sorry. um oh, we could look at today's devotional actually because I haven't opened this book yet. Tucker is clingy, believe it or not. Some cats are. My parents have two cats. They have one named Harley and one named Coco, and Coco's their newest one, and she's a kitten. Harley's very independent. He's an indoor outdoor cat. But Coco is very clingy, and she wants to be around you like nonstop. She wants to be around people like all the time. And sometimes when I get off work at 3 a.m., I'll go straight to my parents' house and I'll take a nap at their house for a couple hours and then we'll hang out. Because they get up early. My parents are usually up. My dad's usually up early. My dad's usually up no later than like 7. So I'll come over and take a nap and then we'll hang out. And if I come over, like their cat Coco wants to hang out with me and she'll get in bed with me and cuddle. And it's kind of sweet. So yeah, some cats are really clingy, some aren't. Jason, yeah, cats get it's just like dogs. They all have their own little personality, but I think cats have more distinct personalities in the terms of like just being like their own person. You know what I mean? Like they need people, but they don't need people, and they're cool like that. And then some of them are clingy. Um, so what is today? Today is it's only 11. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I told you guys it was midnight here. It's only 11. Only 11 here. Candace, she must be an hour ahead of me. So today is March 10th still. So those of you who weren't here at the beginning, this is a devotional book that I actually found at Sam's of all places, and it says it's for women, but I'm sorry, devotionals I think are for anyone. Scripture is for anyone, right? God wrote it for everyone, man and woman. So, but I liked the book in general. So March 10th, it's entitled "My Help," and this looks at Psalm 121 verses 1 through 2. I lift my eyes up to the hill from where will my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. That's actually one of my favorite psalms. Candace, good night. So I will let you go, Candace, get some rest. I hope you feel better. And Jason, you're looking forward to a collab. You gotta start seeds tomorrow. Listening. Okay, cool. Hey, I got you. I totally got you. Jason, if you need me to go too, I totally respect that. Hi, Andre. Welcome back. Candace, get some good rest. And Jason, if you're going to go too, get some good rest. And I will talk to you soon. Definitely email me. So Psalm 121 1 through 2, that's actually one of my favorite psalms. Just asking, like, sometimes when we get so caught up in life and we get like so overwhelmed, we forget that Candace, you did post an update. Okay, I will watch that for sure when I sign off here. Thank you. I hope it's good news. I'm praying it's good news. But definitely know you are in my prayers. And no matter what, we know God's got this, and you're going to get through this. So whatever is going on, you are going to get through this. And that actually relates to this in Psalm 121, 1 through 2. Sometimes when we are going through stuff, Candace is going through some major health issues right now. We all have stuff going on. We have struggles that we're facing. Maybe we ourselves are sick, or a family member is sick, and we're having to care for them, or we're having to think about what's going to happen in life. My parents are older. My parents are retired, and I'm super grateful. I'm sorry, Candace, that it is not good news. Definitely keep you in my prayers. Um, Definitely, and I will watch your update, and I will follow up with you in a message for sure. But know that you are in my prayers, and God is good. He is amazing, and I truly believe that He is going to do whatever that He is going to do to help you with this situation. I truly believe that God is amazing, and know that you are loved and cared about. And I will follow up with your health update. I will watch it as soon as I sign off here. So, love you, sis, and definitely know you are in my prayers. And I will get my parents' prayer group to pray for you as well. My dad has an awesome. It's in your community. Okay, I will read it as soon as I sign off here. And I will definitely pray, and I will have my dad's prayer group pray for you too. He has an awesome group of people at his church that are an amazing prayer group and have prayed a lot for a lot of my friends and made some amazing things happen. So you get some rest. Know you're in my prayers, and I will talk to you soon. Um, so yeah, Psalm 121, 1 through 2. We get so busy sometimes, or we get so overwhelmed with life is a lot of what happens to me. Like life just kind of just like, whoo, it's just so overwhelming. And sometimes you're like, what am I going to do? I'm really struggling. And if you just stop for like 1 minute and realize that you are a child of God, and you have the ultimate source of help and love and comfort right there all the time. That's so awesome about having a living, loving God who is omnipresent, who loves us no matter what, who cares about us no matter what, and who is always there for us. That's your endless source of help. That is your endless source of comfort, your endless source of peace, your endless source of everything that you need. God is right there. And because He never leaves us, all you have to do is call out to Him. 100% of the time, He is going to hear you, and He is going to listen, and He is going to help you with whatever is on your heart. Good, bad, ugly, in between. He is going to listen, and He is going to help you. And He is going to put something out there for you. And a lot of times, it's amazing. Like when I sit down to read my Bible, when I sit down for Bible study, when I sit down and I open up my Bible app and I look for what the plan is for the day, because there's a couple of plans that I'm reading right now. It is amazing that scripture somehow, some way relates to whatever is going on in my life. And I 100% believe that is God. God puts stuff in our path so that it pretty much like smacks you in the face, so that you realize, hey, God is there, you know? And it's funny, like, and those of you who followed this channel for a while, and like I've had not in the last couple of years, but before that, I had a very on again, off again relationship with God. And I'm not proud of that. It's just the truth, and it's who I am. And every time that I was away from God, my life was not right. My life was a mess. My life was a struggle. My life was so much more difficult than when I came back to God, because God has your back. God has what will work in life for you. God will make your life better. So, just like this psalm says, my help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. And it's the devotional says, Lord, I need your help. It's true every day, but I'm especially aware today. Responsibilities and burdens weigh me down. I can no longer carry this load. As I crumple under the weight, I lift my eyes, and there you are, ever present. Lord, you wait for me, always to look up. Your strong, loving arms are more capable of this load, and your heart is more ready to comfort than mine. As it all becomes too much, how wonderful to remember that nothing is too much for you. Your help gives me hope, Father. Thank you. So, the question of the day for that. It is so true, Andre. I 100% believe, 100% believe that God is God is always there to help us, and when we stop and ask Him, He's going to help you. He's going to listen. I mean, that's sometimes that's all we need is for God to listen and let us just throw it all out there. Jason says Romans 4:13, for the promise that he should be the heir of the world was not to Abraham to his seed through the law, but through the righteousness of faith. Yes, that is an awesome verse. And Jesus, the heir to the world, he gave so much for us voluntarily, and in return, all he asks is for us to believe in him and to love him and accept him. And I mean, when you think about someone that laid down his life and died a horrible, painful, excruciatingly long death and did so voluntarily, and all he asks in return is us to believe in him and love him, I mean, that's a pretty unequal kind of love. I mean, he loves us so much. And God, the Father, loves us so much that he sent Jesus to die for us. And I mean, you sent your own son down to earth to live as a human, to experience human emotions, and then you knew he was going to die by the people that you had created, your own creation, who has run rampant and done horrible things. We as humans do some pretty horrible stuff to each other, and to ourselves. We beat ourselves up all the time. We criticize ourselves. We're our own worst critics. And we were created by God. We weren't supposed to be this way. We were supposed to be loving towards one another and respectful to one another. And it's so amazing that God, to fix the world, sent his own son to die for us. And all he asks in return is that we love him back. And, whenever you are having the worst day of your life, you just have to call out. You just have to look up and say, God, I really need you. And there's been plenty of times when I am just like, up to here, stressed out at work, and I'm just like, okay, God, I need you. And I don't even have to leave my desk, and I feel this just calm, and I can get through it, and I'm not angry, I'm not stressed, I'm not burnt out, because the help is right there. Audrey says, sometimes when I'm talking with the Lord, I bawl my eyes out because the love he gives us, the way he sacrificed his life for us useless, horrible humans, just makes me cry and makes me love Jesus. I love that so much, Andre, and I appreciate your honesty. Wow, that's going to make me cry. Um, Thank you, Andre. I feel the same. There has been times when I am reading God's word or I am praying and I don't even realize it, but like all of a sudden, like how like you don't realize necessarily that you're crying, and all of a sudden you feel like the wet on your cheeks, or I've actually had tears drip on my Bible or my notebook while I'm taking notes, and you're like, oh, and you realize like how emotional you get because there is nothing else like it. And everything that is genuine and good and wonderful in my life is because of God. The spouse that I have now, Madison, because I was married before. Madison and I are both on our second marriages, and it was one of those like when we found each other, it was just truly meant to be. We've been through a lot of craziness together. But I truly believe that the reason I have Madison and the reason that we can get through anything is because God put us together. And we are there for each other because of that. Um, you know, I'm blessed in that both my parents are. Thank you, Andre. I appreciate that so much. I really do. We've been together almost 19 years. The reason I think that um, it means so much to me that my parents are both still alive is I know so many people my age that their parents aren't alive, or one of their parents isn't alive, and I truly appreciate the fact that I have both my parents and they have gotten to be retired together and enjoy life together and
do things. They're busier now than when they worked. They both volunteer. My dad volunteers at a food bank. My mom volunteers at a wildlife rescue center. They both do tons of stuff with their church. My dad's in choir. My mom is on the care committee, which takes care of people that are ill and unable to come to church, or maybe are really struggling financially, physically, emotionally, and they reach out to them. So both my parents do a lot with their church, and I'm so thankful that they get to do all the things that they get to do, and I'm so thankful that I have both of them, and that they live so close to me, and that I get to spend time with them, and that's God made that happen 100%. The fact that I have my dogs that love me, and when I have a bad day, they make me smile, when they're not sleeping nonstop. So just all those things, even like when bad things not and I say bad things when bad events happen, and sometimes they're self-inflicted. You know, I do stupid stuff. Um, I forget to do something, or I don't do something the way that I should, and it frustrates um, Madison, or it frustrates my mom, or it frustrates whoever is affected by it, and we have disagreements. I realize that those people still love me, and that's why they're frustrated. And it's taken me a long time to realize that. Um, is that the people that we love, when we disappoint them, or we don't, don't do things that we're supposed to do, or we don't do things right, it frustrates them because they do love you. And I've realized that because of God. Andre said, let's see, let me scroll up here. Andre said, that I am surrounded by love, which is so beautiful. Yes, I'm very thankful for that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, I did not mean to point my finger on the camera on all you guys. I'm very blessed, and I'm truly grateful for that. I have an awesome family. My spouse is the 100% an amazing, awesome spouse, and I'm very grateful. Anything that I have ever needed, Madison has always been there for me. And when I had my surgery last year, and leading up to my surgery last year when I was so sick, I couldn't have asked for a better person to take care of me. When I hurt my knee beginning of this year, I couldn't have asked for a better person to take care of me. And I couldn't ask for a better person to go through life with. And I 100% believe that that was God. So, Andre, hugs to you too. Thank you. I hurt you. I know I'm terrible with that, but I hurt you. One day I'm going to figure out how to do that. Jason, it is nice, and I'm very grateful. It's awesome, and I know life is fleeting. I know Candace, I know she went to bed, but Candace lost her spouse a few years ago, and it happened. I mean, we all know that life is only a certain measure of days, and we don't know how long those days are. But you have to be grateful for every day, because Madison is 9 years older than me, and if you looked at the realities of life, there may come a day when Madison is not here with me, and so I try to treasure the days that I have with Madison. I treasure the days that I have with my parents. I try to call them frequently. I try to text with them frequently. I try to go see them when I can. I'm going to go see them Tuesday, actually. So, you have to be grateful for what you have. And for a long time, I wasn't really grateful for that. 8. What is 8? I'm getting a mess. Madison signed in. I don't know what 8 is. Um, 8 years older. Sorry. I made Madison 9 years older. She's, I've got corrected now. Sorry, Madison. 8 years older. Madison is 8 years. Older than me, not 9. Sorry. My math is terrible. We know math is not my thing. Jason, wouldn't mind a prayer for here. Gotta say before we go, peace for this residence, weird neighbors. Yeah, totally. I totally understand weird neighbors, and I will definitely pray for you, Jason, and that situation. I pray for peace and just calm, and that your neighbors calm down a little bit. Sorry, Andrea. No, I know that's really weird. It's hard to do live when you're live reading the comments, and it kind of threw me. But yeah, my math was incorrect. Madison is only 8 years, not 9 years older than me. So sorry. But yes, Jason, I will definitely definitely pray for you and that peace, because I before we moved to the house that we were in, um, I've lived in apartments for a long time, and I know what it's like. Even not in apartments, just we have the neighbors that we have on both sides of our house now are actually pretty cool, and they're pretty quiet. But we have had a neighbor on this side before that was pretty wild, and I get that that's not fun when you don't have peace at your house. So, um, so anyway, um, what else can I talk about now that I've been talking to you guys for an hour and a half? I guess we could talk about some upcoming videos and topics that I was going to discuss. So I think I talked to you guys about the videos I'm going to do this week. If you're into my okay, so Madison has a Jason asked if my spouse was online too. Yes, Madison has a channel, a YouTube channel as well. It's called Sinbad Huxley and Friends, and Madison was logging on with that account, and that's how I was reading the messages. Madison is here and in the kitchen, but was logging on as well. So yeah, and correcting my incorrect math. I should know better, but my math is bad. But anyway, so upcoming videos that I have. So this week, if you guys are into ASMR, and if you're not, that's cool. I totally get it. Some people are into it, some people are not. My dad thinks it's weird. I think Madison probably thinks it's a little weird. But I like ASMR. It helps me sleep. So I did a. You're into ASMR too? Okay, cool. I love ASMR too, Andre. Jason, I will say hello. Yep. So Jason says hello. They were wondering how you were popping online. We're promoting your channel too. So ASMR, I actually got into ASMR like I guess 4 or 5 years ago, and maybe longer than that. there's Madison logging in. Sorry, I had to have a drink. We have Sonic. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sonic, but we have Sonic. I guess about 3 or 4 miles down the road from us. And if you have the app, you get happy hour drink prices all day long. And my latest obsession with them is Sprite Zero with blood orange. Blood orange. I don't know flavoring is the right word because it's natural blood orange flavor, but yeah, so blood orange juice in it. So it's awesome. But anyway, so ASMR. Oh, Andre says hi too. Lots of people say hi.
Flavor.
Okay, so flavor. Blood orange flavor. I have been corrected. Blood orange flavor. So anyway, that's what I'm drinking. So ASMR, I got into that probably 4 or 5 years ago to help me sleep. And I love all different kinds. I'm not big into the eating. I've never really gotten into like people eating. I don't know. Those sounds bother me, but I like the lights. I like when people do like when they do like the pretend doctor exams and they use lights, or they do like the eye exams with the lights. I'm into hand movements, like face touching. I like makeup role plays. I like really soft sounds, so like whispering when they brush on the mic. Just different things like that. Some of the content creators I watch Cat Bailey. I just started watching him. He's really awesome. Latte. Who else do I watch? Whispers Red. Gibby. Trying to think who else I watch. Oh, Lloyd ASMR. He's really cool. I'll make a list for you guys. I'll put that out on a community post one time of all the people that I watched. If you're into ASMR, so I really like them. But so ASMR videos this week. If you guys watched my counselor role play I put out a couple weeks ago, I'm going to do that one as a follow up one to that, and then the faith based one this week will be verses on mental health. So we're going to talk about mental health, and then I will do a non ASMR video. Either this week or next week. about verses for mental health. Let's go to heaven soon. I totally agree. Totally agree. This world is a crazy place, and I hope I hope that um, Jesus comes very soon and takes us from this crazy place. Um, Plus, I would get to see all of my friends there, so that would be awesome. Something to look forward to. Gentle Whispering ASMR. Yes, I watch her too, and her sister. Um, because she's the Gentle Whispering, I believe, is the blonde Russian lady. If I'm correct, Andre. If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that's her. She is amazing, and her sister has a channel. I cannot believe that they're sisters. They do not look alike at all. Okay, so that's her. Okay, so her sister just started a channel not too long ago. That she does. She just did one with her painting her nails. Um, I had to turn it off because I was at work and I almost fell asleep. It was that peaceful. But I do listen to ASMR a lot at work if I don't listen to Christian based stuff too because, like I said, it keeps me peaceful. So and then my faith long form this week, I'm definitely going to do a follow up on the topic of praying and how to pray because I think when I first really committed myself to God when I was in my 20s, and I really and truly wanted to turn my life around, I really struggled with the topic of prayer. And maybe you guys have never experienced this, maybe you have. But growing up, I grew up um, Presbyterian, and I'm still Presbyterian, but I grew up thinking that prayer could only be this really formal thing. And it took me until I was in my 20s to realize that it doesn't. That you can literally just like have a conversation with God anytime, anywhere about anything, and that's okay. I mean, there is a time and a place for formal prayer, sure. But I also believe that there is a time and a place to just say, God, I need to talk to you, or God, I'm really struggling, or God, I'm having such an awesome day. Thank you. And that's something I need to work on because that's something I don't do enough of. Um, so just spending that time in God, in God's presence, and spending time with God about everything and anything in your life is so important. And I think people get so hung up sometimes on the fact that they're not doing prayer correctly, or they're not doing it to follow the right formula, or they're not doing it in a way that's pleasing to God. I think sometimes just overwhelms people and prevents people from praying. And I think that's a bad thing. I think we need to feel comfortable going to God about anything. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit too this week. So yeah. Sorry, my allergies are kicking in. It's springtime. Spring is sprung for sure here in good old Missouri, and that means the allergies are out in force. But anyway, I would love to seriously hear from you guys about stuff you like to see on the channel. I am totally open to suggestion, topics, verses. If you're into ASMR topics. If you guys want to hear more about the dogs, more about my life in general. I try to be pretty much an open book. I find that just to be better. I don't have the most exciting life in the universe, but I definitely think I bring some things to the table. Um, so, Jason, yep, you have a blessed night too. Thank you so much. Um, I look forward to hearing from you. Feel free to email me anytime. Get some rest, and I will definitely look forward to doing a collaboration with you very, very soon. It's been really awesome having you here. So thank you so much for being here and stopping by and commenting. And we will chat very soon and do a collab. I'm really super excited about that. So, and I'm probably gonna sign off here pretty soon too. Um, but yeah, definitely let me know what kind of topics you guys want to talk about, or things in your faith that are important to you. Maybe verses or books, or where you are in your Bible studies, what you're studying at the moment, Bible studies that you like. I would love to hear that. ASMR channels that you like. Andre, you listed a bunch of favorites that I like too. So, yeah, so definitely, I'd love to, like I said, I'd love to do each collabs with each and every one of you that want to do that. That's awesome. Even if you don't want to go on camera, we can still talk about each other's channels and our work and all that good stuff. So, um, hmm. Oh, and if you guys want to hear about my work, I think I'm gonna talk. I think I'm gonna do a couple of videos um, that about my work, just because I think it's kind of interesting. The transportation industry as a whole is very interesting in the United States. Um, okay. Love to do a Bible study. Hey, we could definitely do that. We could set up a time, where we could do some Bible study together. I think that would be fun. Just to have a great, we could do live like this, set up a time. I could post on the community page and do a live stream Bible study and talk to you guys about what I'm studying. And you guys can talk about, yeah, we could do it live. Absolutely. That would be awesome. And see who all shows up, and we can talk about it and have a great live conversation about it. That'd be really fun. So yeah, I'll definitely put that on. I'll put that on my list right now before I forget. Um, and then do some collabs with people too. Talk about what you guys are studying. Um, that would be great. Um, good night, Jason. Thanks again for stopping by. I sincerely appreciate it. So live Bible study, and then collab. Okay, so cool. I'm a note taker. Gotta have my notes. But anyway, so yeah, we'll definitely do that. I don't know where all you guys are studying in the Bible right now. I'm doing this really odd. Like I said, I'll put the link to I'll put a note to the app that I use in the comments when this posts. But oh, you're so welcome, Andre. Right now I'm doing 2 studies. I'm doing a 365-day deep dive into the Gospels, including Psalms. And then I'm also doing a study for Easter. That's kind of Lent and Easter. It's a 40-day study talking about, talking about Jesus' preaching life and all the events leading up to Jesus' death. So it's pretty in-depth study, and I really like it because it's broken down by day. You'll do whatever. Okay, well, yeah, we can do a couple, and then definitely share where you're studying too, because in my not on the app, I'm kind of doing a topical study for a bunch of different things that it's kind of twofold. It's things that I'm struggling with in my life, and then things that I want to talk about on my channel. So the Help Finder Bible is what I've been using recently, and that's broken down by topic. So one of the big topics that I'm working on right now is anger, because believe it or not, I am a very angry person sometimes. It's something I really struggle with, and so that is a topic that I'm kind of working my way through. So the topic on anger, it starts here, and they have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 pages. Madison's laughing because I'm a very angry person. Madison can attest to that. You can't see. Yeah, trust me, I can be. It happens. And I don't so much like yell, but I can say some really like not nice things. And so it's something I'm really, really, really trying to work on. So we'll talk about some of that, too, some of the verses that, I'm trying to work on. And those are some of the verses too that I'm actually trying to memorize so that I have them and I will think about them before things come flying out of my mouth. Cause yeah, that's been an ongoing thing for 19 years, is sometimes I get a little too angry in our marriage. So that's definitely something I'm working on. So yeah, we'll talk about that. And oh, I totally appreciate that, Andre. I do. Yeah, swearing. I'm a little bit better at home. At work, a lot of it comes out. Jesus does love you, and I know you know that. I know you know that in your heart, but it never hurts to hear it. Jesus loves you, and Madison, I love you too. I love you very much, even though sometimes I am an angry, angry person. And Jesus loves you, Andre, and Jesus loves all of us. Madison, my dogs, Jesus loves every single one of us, and that is so, so awesome. Like, you can't, when you stop and think about how much Jesus loves us, like, it's just so, like, overwhelming, because um, to think that one person can love everyone and love them equally. It's not like Jesus loves one person more than the other, or, whatever. Jesus loves us all. And that's just so incredible. And the fact that God loves us all and God treats us all like individual people, because we are, and we're all individually his children. Like, that's just so amazing to me. And it makes me, like, just realize that it is important what I do every day. It is important that I work on myself every day and try to be a better person. So, like the example that Andre was honest with about swearing, and I'm not trying to call you out, promise me, but no, it's just like, there's certain things in our life, with my anger, if someone struggles with addiction, if someone struggles with, um, any kind of addiction, whether it's like gambling or drugs or anything like that, you struggle with, maybe you're somebody that hasn't always been up and up in terms of honesty, or you struggle with having relationships with other people. Um, we have to try to better ourselves all the time, because while we can never be perfect, because Jesus is the only perfect person, we can strive to be better. And all of those instructions are right here. And that's what's so awesome. We have the instructions. We have the instructions to do what's right. We have the instructions to live the life that we're supposed to live, and it's all right here. That is what's so awesome. Is people could say, oh, well, the Bible's outdated, or it doesn't apply now. No, it does. These are timeless words and timeless instructions that work. If you genuinely read the Bible for what it is, they work. Today, tomorrow, next week, 1,000 years from now, 1,000 years ago, it's all the same. So that's what's so awesome, because God knew, yes, we've changed, times have changed. We don't dress the same as people did when the Bible was written. We don't walk everywhere like everyone did when the Bible was written. We don't eat the same as people did when the Bible was written, lots of people, we didn't have the ability to travel, we didn't have the ability to learn about other cultures. But it was written so that no matter how we evolved as people, the Bible was still going to be relevant. I agree, Andre. Timeless words, timeless instructions. It doesn't change, and God knew that. It wasn't a fluke that the Bible was written that way. It was intentional, and it was purposeful, and it was meaningful for then and now and forever. So I think that's awesome. So yeah, we'll definitely, I would love to do some sit down live Bible studies. And then the benefit about live is that it posts, and if you guys miss it, because of all of our different times and lives and everything, we can catch up. And I'd like to make it open for everybody to join however they can. And like I said, I would love to hear feedback of where everybody's studying and what's going on. So I think I've talked to you guys' ear off enough. It's been almost 2 hours, and I appreciate it. And while this is not exactly how I intended to set out what I set out to do tonight, this has turned out way better than I ever could have imagined. So thank you, everyone that tuned in tonight. I truly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I mean it. I would love to do collabs with all of you. My email address, I'll post it here too, but it's on the main page of my channel. It's fracturechristian@gmail.com. I check my email every day, so feel free to email, definitely message, and I will get a Bible study together ASAP, and I'll set it up, do a live, and then we can talk about it afterwards. And I will post on the community page. Excuse me, I'll post on the community page when I'm going to do that, but I will definitely try to do that one day this week and go from there. So thanks again, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. Some of the dogs have scattered. Huxley, wow. Okay, so Huxley, this is his normal, super relaxed sleeping position, believe it or not. This is how I know he is completely relaxed and very chill. So I guess he's enjoyed our time too. You guys have made him very at peace. Thank you, Andre. It has been lots of fun. It really has. And I am so incredibly grateful. Thank you so much for being here, all of you, and for your kindness. And I am truly grateful for it, your support. God bless you all. And let's close with a quick prayer for you guys being here. So, Lord, I thank you so much for this time tonight. It has been amazing and wonderful with some totally awesome people. So glad that Madison and the dogs and Andre and Candace and Jason and everybody else who signed on, Mike, the Bud Files, everybody else who has signed on tonight to be supportive and kind. People that didn't comment, that's okay. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that we got to talk about Jesus because we don't talk about Jesus enough in this world and we need to more. So thank you so much, each and every one of you, for being here. Thank God for this time. We're truly grateful. Thank you for all of the ideas that so many people have shared. I know this is 100% on you, God, for helping set this up and making it happen. And I am truly grateful for everyone in my life that has been so supportive. Thank you, God, and I pray for each and every one of you who has signed in, whether you have asked for specific prayer requests or not. I pray for each and every one of you for your peace, your health, and just continued success in your life, and knowing that God is great and that God is in all of our lives for a reason, and that is because He loves us. Thank you, God, for all that you do in our lives. In your Son's holy name, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen. Thank you, God, for allowing this to happen, and thank you guys for being here. I'm truly grateful, and I will do this again very, very soon. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.